Radio City Music
Also,
Hall.
I could tell you outside of Yankee Stadium, they had the roads like shut down, like blocked off,
Sure.
police
Okay.
cars, everything.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this was more for pedestrian safety than anything else because the amount of people crossing the road, if they had cars going across there, somebody for sure would have gotten run over at
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
point. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
So just to save the city the lawsuit, they probably just shut down all the roads before and after the game.
Probably so, but I'll bet there's an element of that post 9/11,
Oh yeah, no. Well,
security
I could
going on
tell
there
you,
too.
leaving the stadium. All right, it was kind of weird too because if you didn't leave with the initial crowd, because I walked around for a little while
Yeah.
afterward, and then they started until all the security people started yelling, "The stadium's now closed. You gotta leave. Go, go, go."
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they do that.
Sure.
Then
Sure.
the exit I was originally going to go out of, they had closed off. There was like one way out. I think they had
Okay.
one way for each side of the stadium, so you had to go
Mm-hmm.
out that way. And then I can tell you, the second you walk out of there, there's literally like probably 20 NYPD just standing around talking.
Uh,
But they make
uh,
their presence known in
oh,
case
sure.
anybody has any
Absolutely.
funny ideas. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean,
And
yeah,
plus, there's the inevitable drunken fan brawls after the game too. They want to make sure that those get broken up and taken care of quickly.
get sent to the drunk tank.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, so there was that. But anyway, so yeah, I got off of the platform. I got right across the street. I think I can get you a picture of that one. I think I have
Okay.
that in here.
All right.
Hold on, I'll get you back
Yeah.
to the video. Of course, we still got the video queued up from earlier. Let's
Okay.
see, where's the one with me outside Yankee Gate? I didn't even get to the Yankees Museum bit. That's going to take like a half hour. We're definitely going overtime. Did you know it's already 4 o'clock?
Yeah. Yeah. Almost 4:15, in fact. And I've got a cranky cat looking up at me, like,
That
okay, you know what
she
time it
wants
is,
to be
buddy.
fed. Where? Well, you didn't give me my tuna yet, Ruben. What are you doing? I want my tuna. You know, she's gonna start going crazy and start like jumping
she's
up and down until she
she's
gets her
being
tuna.
quiet at the moment, but
Yeah, she's been
uh,
behaved. I'm impressed.
yeah. We spoke too soon, I think.
Oh well, she heard us talking about her.
It has
That's
to
what
be, yeah.
happened. You know.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, did you say my name? Don't forget to feed me. Don't forget I need my tuna, Juan. You still haven't fed me my tuna yet."
There's something about the word tuna that she seems to understand very clearly.
Yeah, yeah. She was like, I want to make sure. I just want to make sure you didn't forget about my tuna, Juan. That's it. That's all she cares about. You know.
It's
All
true.
right. Oops. Hold on. Not sure what happened. Okay, I think I have to add it as an image. That might be why. Okay, because this is what I have queued up. Yeah, hold on. Let's add this on here. I thought I could add it in, but then it's like, this is not a video. What are you trying to queue up here in the video player?
I see.
And now it's going to be sideways, so hold on while I fix that.
Okay.
See, I thought by doing everything horizontally, we would avoid, or sorry, vertically, we would, avoid this.
Right. But now you've got a horizontal video.
Actually, sideways here. But hold on. I will get it fixed. Hey, there's Mila.
There she
Hey,
is.
Mila. Are you behaving yourself?
She's not.
She's like, do I ever behave myself when I don't have my tuna? Feed me my tuna! If she could talk, that's literally what we would hear the whole show. Tuna,
oh, no doubt.
tuna,
That's
tuna,
what she would be saying over and over again.
Tuna, 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 tuna. All you would hear is
And as soon
tuna.
as you stop talking about trains, Art shows up.
I know, Art. Where have you been this whole time, my friend? Well, that's his own fault. He was probably sleeping in, and I've almost got this image all queued up. But there you go, close enough. But there you go. There was about halfway through the line, which was actually moving quite steadily because I got there after gates opened. So it looks long, but it took me less than 3 minutes, really, maybe 5 at most to get through. But that's the gate where I came in. I think that's his gate 6.
Okay.
Of course, it's sideways, I think.
Yeah.
But let's see. Can I flip it?
Yeah, it's reversed in my image there.
There we go. Now it's correct, but it's still too small to really read. Let's see. Gate 6, I think that says. Of course, I think my eyesight's better than yours. But there you go. So that was that was me when I first got to the stadium there.
Okay.
And then I went in, and I immediately went straight to looking for for the Yankees Museum, and you follow along. I remember there's this sign that says, Yankee Museum this way. So you go there, and then you're
Right.
walking around. Um, you walk around for a little bit, and there's like these ramps that take you to different levels. So you're following there, and then along the way, there's signs with arrows. Museum this way, Monument
Yeah.
Park that way. I
Yeah.
think I might actually have a picture I can show of that here. Hold on, I'll try and pull that up on
Just
here.
a casual observation. Yankee Stadium 3, that exterior kind of reminded me of a mausoleum. What were the architects thinking?
Well, they actually, believe it or not, were trying to mimic the old Yankee Stadium design while also modernizing it, which is not
Yeah,
easy.
kind of a fail on that, I think.
I think they did a pretty good.
I
When you look at
preferred the
the inside
previous
of it,
one.
when you look at the inside of it, it's a pretty good copy with the overhangs that rim the
Okay, yeah.
stadium. That
I've only
part they
seen
did
the
pretty good.
interior on television. So it's kind of hard to tell.
Look, all right.
Uh,
Oh, you could see there's like the sign I was talking about as I cover both of our faces with it, but you can
that's
kind of
okay.
get to those are the kind of signs that were all along the ramp there.
Yeah.
That tells you which way to go.
Like right
Um,
now, I'm
so,
just seeing a beam.
well, yeah, I'm probably you're still getting caught up, but
Right.
when it gets caught up, you'll see
Okay.
that on there. Yeah, now it should be perfect. It's caught up on my
Okay.
end.
Yeah.
There you go. So, a little sign there, and then
Yeah. Now I'm seeing it.
yeah. So then I went up there and then got into. Of course, you didn't have to wear a mask basically outside the stadium or even in most of the stadium, but you had to
Hmm.
get into the museum part of it.
Sure. Sure.
So then I get into the museum, and this is the part where we get to the fun part. You get to see all the Yankees World Series rings, Juan. So I hope you're ready for that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, as you can imagine, this is like a 5-minute video because don't forget they have 27 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
haven't
it takes a
forgotten.
while.
I have not forgotten that they have 27.
How do you like what I did with the video here, by the way? Do you think I did as good as I could to try to, get both us and the video on there?
I think it's working okay. Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. So now we can kind of look at all the rings. Now this part was kind of difficult. I had to pause a lot because this was the most popular part of the whole damn thing.
Hmm.
So every time someone would come by, I would pause the video and
Yeah.
wait for them to get out of the way, then
Right.
finish it. But I did end up getting the whole thing, and there's a picture of Mariano Rivera up there.
Okay.
But what you'll notice as well, and I don't know if it's caught up with you yet on the player, but you should use the low latency player if you can. But what you'll notice is the rings get bigger as the years go on. Like
Mm.
as you get into the 90s and the early 2000 and the 2009 one
Yeah.
and the early 2000s, they get big compared to the earlier rings. I don't
Yeah.
know if that's just because the modern jewelry making got better or if it's just they had more money to spend on it.
Who
Maybe
knows?
both.
Who knows?
You see, there's the 2000 ring, really pretty. And of course, the camera doesn't do it justice. They were a lot prettier in person.
Yeah.
It's not a very high quality camera.
Still, you get an idea of what they look like. 1958.
There's 1938, and there's Mariano Rivera again. As you
Yeah.
can tell, we love Mariano Rivera.
You should.
Great closer.
You should.
Best in the game, I think, but that could be a bold statement.
In terms of success, yeah, he's right there. But right behind him is a fellow who pitched out here in San Diego, Trevor Hoffman.
There's
It was pretty darn
1998,
good.
Smith, 1952. I don't know. Have you observed that the rings definitely get bigger and more sophisticated at the later years compared to like the 1936 ring? Oh, this part we moved past.
So
This
far, I got to be honest with you. My favorite ring is the 1927, but that might be because I'm very familiar with that lineup, with
All
that
right,
team.
so it hasn't caught up for you yet, but now we just got to the part where I show all the hats, like how the hats evolved over time.
Yeah, I'm still seeing rings.
Yeah, but we'll get to there. Of course, Aaron had to throw in about the D-backs. This isn't about the D-backs here today, Aaron. Who cares about the crappy D-backs? They suck. Sorry to be blunt, but they suck.
Yeah, but
now we're looking at the baseball part. Actually, this part one, I'm going to pause and actually turn the audio on because there was a good museum curator guy, tour guide, whatever they call him, and he actually started telling a story about how, because this I think was a Babe Ruth part of it, and he was saying something about how they used to stick stuff inside their uniforms to absorb the sweat because they didn't have a lot of stuff to do that back then.
Yeah.
So I will try and turn on the audio for this part because hopefully it'll work. Let me know if you can hear it. And we'll...
Nice and every 2 innings, he'd trot back into the dugout, pull out 2 fresh leaves, shake them off, put them on his head, pull back down. That cabbage would refrigerate his head in 2 innings at a time. You don't have any broccoli in your cast, do you? Cauliflower? No? So the best of the cast today, he was one of a kind. 100 years ago, he spoke that back to that number 3. Something special about saying about this 100 years old. More so than 99. He hit those
I'm hearing it.
That's a 44.5-pound attack.
You might have to undo
31 to 32. So that's like, that's not my subject. Like 45% heavier than what today's guys are going to use. Mind-boggling. I'm glad you came today. Even a Cubs fan too. There we go. Come on, man.
Did John
I'm hearing it, but the volume is very low.
This isn't a very good microphone. Bear in mind this loud get used to it.
I'm sorry to see what happened.
But he's talking about there was a good chance that I wish I knew what it was, but he said they used to stick something in like I think it may even have been their shoes or something to like absorb the air. I think we now passed the part where he was talking.
Yeah.
But now you could see, I guess it's kind of caught up on there, but.
Did I just see Dave Winfield?
But you can see there's Yogi Berra's jersey. We're now getting into the part where I go through all the jerseys. There is Andy Pettit's jersey. Yankee fans will kill me, but I don't know who number 16 is. Oh, there's a nice statue. Actually, I have a picture of me with that statue. The guy who I was saying was talking before in the video.
I hope you know who numbers 3 and 7 belong to.
Well, 3 is Babe Ruth, obviously.
Yeah.
And I think the video is done. Yeah, it ended already, so we'll get to that in a minute. But there was 7. Oh, Mickey Mantle.
Oh, no, Brandon, and
Mickey
you call
Mantle?
yourself a Yankee fan.
Mickey Mantle, I think, right?
There you go.
I knew who it was. I just didn't want to say Mickey Mantle and then look silly if it wasn't Mickey Mantle.
Oh, no. That's something even us frustrated Cub fans know.
But but there was I'm going to show you this picture as well when I can get it up. But the nice guy who was like a museum guy. 'Cause first I took a selfie next to the statue that you saw in the end there, like with the catcher.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I could take that picture for you if you want. And I was like, oh, sure. That'll come out better than any selfie that I can do. So I will show you in a second.
Yeah. Although, you know what? I might have to take a break to feed this cat because she's starting to get a little aggressive.
I'll show you the picture, and then we can take the first break.
Yeah.
What music would you like for the break?
Doesn't matter. I'll leave that up to you.
Oh, my God. OBS keeps trying to flip all of the images on me.
Yeah.
It's like killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Kudos if you could tell me what movie that's from.
Oh. Wait a minute.
You're disappointing me now, Juan. Whoops.
Yeah, well, you know, see, I'm not the movie buff that I used to be. So, yeah. You got me on that one.
The Sandlot.
Oh, okay. All right. Gosh.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. There we go. Now now I got it there. It'll probably take a minute to actually get fixed on your end, but it's fixed in live time for me. But you can see a nice picture there of me posing next to the statue.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Nice
in
picture.
my mind, Brandon, there were only 3 good, worthwhile baseball movies.
The Sandlot's one of them, right?
I'm afraid not.
Oh man, you know the movie world is gonna get very mad at you for that statement.
Oh, I know. But here are the three movies: Bull Durham, which you can't argue the greatness of that movie, A League of Their Own, and Major League. Other than that, the rest just kind of fail. The Natural fails. Field of Dreams fails. And I know those are like everyone's favorite baseball
Oh,
movies.
are you kidding me? You realize the Field of Dreams game just sold a ton of tickets, right?
Oh, I
Like for
know,
the
but that's
MLB.
beside the point.
I never actually seen the movie, so I can't say
The
if it's good
movie
or bad.
itself it's not a baseball movie. It's a wonderful nostalgia movie. It's a wonderful movie about a son mourning the loss of the connection with his father, but it's not a baseball movie.
Well, you know, somewhere on you just made someone very mad saying The
Oh, I
Sandlot
know.
is
I
not
realize
a
that.
good
I
baseball
know
movie.
that. Yeah, and The Natural does not. It doesn't ring true to the original novel.
So I have to ask, because you brought it up, what was your problem with Sandlot? Why is it not a good movie?
I I've never watched it in its entirety because I got
Oh, well
bored halfway
then
through.
your opinion just doesn't count now. You just invalidated
It
your whole
bored
point.
me, Brandon. If you're bored before the end, that's an opinion.
So, well, Juan, I gotta say, it gets better the longer you go on, and you
Sure
end up
you'd say that
crying at the
now.
end of the movie. You end
Sure
up
you'd
crying.
say that. Okay,
No,
all right.
I genuinely ended up crying at the end of
Uh,
the movie with how everything worked out. So you gotta watch it through to the end, and then we'll get there. And then
Wait,
someday when I watch Die Hard, we will have that debate about whether it is or is not a Christmas
how do
movie.
you feel about the movie Bad News Bears?
Never seen it.
Ah, give it a watch and tell me how Bad News Bears compares with
Have you
The
ever seen a
Sandlot.
movie, and I'm going to look it up, make sure I'm not misleading you, but I think it's called Little Big Hero or something like that. It was like an animated baseball
Uh,
movie. Nope, not the right name. Something
doesn't ring
Hero.
a bell. Doesn't ring a bell. Probably haven't seen it.
I'm just going to look up baseball hero movie. I'm sure it'll come up.
Yeah, yeah. Rookie of the Year, isn't that the movie with Dennis Quaid where he
I was
plays
going
a
to mention
coach
that
who
one.
goes back to, tries out for the majors
Okay, the movie I was
or
talking about
something
one is
like
called
that?
Everyone's Hero. I'm not
Yeah,
surprised you haven't seen it because it was kind of aimed at kids. It's like a kids animated type of
right.
movie,
Yeah,
cartoon. It came out
yeah.
when I was like 6, so as you can
Okay.
imagine, I seen it. I
Yeah.
consider it a pretty good movie considering it's aimed at kids. Obviously, it's not gonna qualify as one of the best baseball movies.
But it
I
had
can
an
admit that.
impact, and that's what makes a movie work. If it has an
Yeah, I can
impact,
tell you.
regardless of when you see it, that makes a movie successful.
And you know what? The fact that I thought of it when you brought up about
Yeah.
baseball movies, I guess they
Uh-huh.
did something right.
Yeah, exactly. There's no arguing with that. If a movie affects you on that on a deep level, whatever that deep level may be, no matter when you see it, or no matter how objectively great or bad it may be, that's all that matters.
Gotcha. Now,
Yeah,
what did you think of that picture? I think the guy did a pretty good job taking it.
yeah, I agree. That's a good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and on that note, I think we'll let you go take a break, and we'll let you feed Nika the cat. I'm gonna cue up the jingles. I will cue up
Alrighty.
some music, and then everyone can hang out, or they can leave. Don't leave. I take that back. If you leave, you'll
Yeah.
get the royal
You heard
slap.
that.
I
Yeah.
promise you that. I will give you the royal slap.
All right. Cool.
But hopefully we haven't bored them all to death with all the baseball. If you're not a baseball fan, I apologize, but you're just going to have to deal with it.
Yeah. Art,
Especially
I'm
you,
not
Aaron,
saying
because I dealt
I
with it
want.
tough
I
time.
need to qualify, Art. I'm not saying Field of Dreams is a bad movie. I think it's a very I think it's a very sweet, touching, and very emotional film. And and forgive me, Reddy, but I loves me some Amy Madigan. uh, yeah, it's just not. It's not really a baseball movie. It's about other things than baseball.
And
Actually,
some,
more meaningful things than baseball. And I think that's what makes the movie work. It's about family. It's about connection. It's about love and love for a sport, a son's love for his father. That's what Field of Dreams is really about. But as a baseball movie, Bull Durham's more fun.
So what you're saying is you don't think it's a good movie, but it is a good movie.
I'm saying it's not a good baseball movie. That's what I'm saying.
I think that's about the same thing there, Juan, in my book.
No. A movie can be a good movie and not be about the subject.
It's based on a baseball field, though.
No, it's not based on a baseball field. It's about a son looking for connection. That's what it's about.
Who builds a baseball field out of corn?
Right? But why? Why does he do it? The whole purpose of it is to reconnect with his father.
I think we could do, I haven't watched it, so I'll have to watch it, but I feel like we could do an entire Storytime episode just on this alone.
I think we could. We probably could. One of these days we'll have to do one on movies in general.
And then we'll take up the whole time arguing about whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie. Hands down, it is.
Not.
Let's not get started.
We could argue this for the entire rest of the time we're on. You do know that, right?
I realize that, yeah.
But anyway, I hear you got a cat to feed, so why don't we go ahead and take a break?
Yeah,
and
let's go ahead and do that.
Don't go anywhere. Story time with Juan Ruben and DJ Slimshaky. We'll return in a few minutes.
We will be back shortly.